Darren Potke, Executive Director of USTA Georgia. I don't have to tell you that the last 12 months have been a very challenging year for all of us, all organizations and all individuals out there. However, so many people have stepped up and reached out to make good things happen in our communities across the state. Here at USTA Georgia, we have created some special 2020 COVID-19 Service Awards to celebrate all of the positive things that have happened this year, because there has been a lot. Congratulations to all of our nominees and category winners, and a sincere thank you for all you continue to do to promote and develop the growth of tennis, not just in your area, but all across our great state. This is the Getting Back to Play category, and the winner was MACH Academy of Augusta. We did have a lot of nominees in this category, however, and I'd like to take a moment to recognize all of them. Chris Clayton, Linda Gordon, Jim Ham, Chase Hodges, Chuck Keenan, the Macon Area Tennis Association, Patty O'Reilly, Amy Pazahanik, Stuart Russell, and JP Weber. Congratulations to all of you. But as mentioned, the winner was MACH Academy of Augusta, and recently I sat down with their operations manager, Helen Thomas-Pope. I hope you enjoy the conversation. Well, welcome back, folks, to the 2020 USTA Georgia COVID-19 Service Award announcements and ceremony, and it's a pleasure to be here today. And this is the Getting Back to Play category, of which we had 11 nominations, a total of 11, some great organizations and individuals, but the category winner this year is MACH Academy out in Augusta, Georgia, and joining me today is the operations manager for MACH Academy, Helen Thomas-Pope. Helen, how you doing?
Doing well, doing well. Have lots of sunshine here.
Yes, it's a beautiful day, and I see you're hard at work, ready for the kids. We're talking at about 1 o'clock. So, what time will you be besieged with socially distanced kids?
Beginning around 3:30. The program starts at 4 o'clock, and so everyone starts to come in, and we'll do our temperature checks to make sure everyone is ready to go on the court.
Yeah, amazing. What a year this has been, and you guys have done a tremendous job. You amongst a lot of organizations in Georgia.
Yes.
Of keeping tennis going and keeping the focus of tennis and education going as well. So some of our audience probably doesn't know much about MACH Academy. MACH Academy has been around a long time and has been nationally recognized. They were actually the 2018 National NJTL of the Year. They've been the Georgia NJTL of the Year many times, a well-deserved. Helen, quick pop question here. What does MACH Academy stand for?
Mentoring, academics, computers, and healthy.
Right, healthy with a capital H. Right, that was good. Sorry, I put you on the spot there, but yes, that's MACH Academy. They're based out of Augusta, Georgia, primarily at Fleming, although you guys are at Diamond Lakes too now as well, a little bit.
Yes, we do operate 2 facilities at this time. We're at Fleming for most of our operations, but we do have high schools that use that facility at this time.
Okay, well, that's good. At least the facility is being used. That's a good thing.
Oh, yes.
So take me back to the middle of March when the pandemic really hit the United States, and that following Monday, you discovered that basically all your on-campus programs would have to be either canceled or postponed, thinking, oh, we'll be back in a few weeks, and it just didn't happen. But can you talk about the process of maybe trying to hope that you could bring the kids back? What kind of went through your guys' minds? Some of the things you were trying, because you're basically planning for the unexpected.
Absolutely, absolutely. That Friday, we sent our participants off with, have a great weekend, see you next week. And of course, that did not happen. So at that point, we had some of the team members who still came to campus, because at that point we had not been given the restriction that we could not be on campus, but the kids definitely not. So we were here for a couple of more weeks, and at that time we started trying to decide, okay, what can we do to stay engaged with the kids? What can we do to look forward? Are we looking forward to a summer camp? Also, we have usually in April, we have a week summer camp or week camp during the Masters tournament, golf tournament that.
Okay.
And so that was taken out. We usually have some STEM opportunities with some of the corporations in the area. They would come out. And again, that was another thing that got nixed. So it's like, okay, what are we going to do? So our team came together, threw out ideas, looked at what's the guidelines? What are they saying? What are they saying we can do? And so through the guidelines with the Parks and Recs Department, they had shut everything down eventually, but they did say, hey, if you guys want to go for it, looking at the guidelines that you have checked out and are looking to abide by, we say, move forward. And that's what we did. Of course, it was not with the large amount of students that we usually have, and with a lot of other guidelines in place. As I mentioned before, temperature checks that started then, checklist of symptoms and things like that. But after being home, we were able to come back in the month of June and actually have people on campus.
That's great. I can tell you last year's theme, at least in my house, was right-click delete. Because everybody's calendar just, oh, that's gone, that's gone, that's not going to happen. Amazing.
Yes.
And so what a great accomplishment, right? And I think that, and I don't know this for a fact, I'm just going to guess that MACH Academy's reputation in your area is so positive and so strong that a lot of the government officials probably put a lot of trust in you guys. You know, you've thought this out, you're taking this seriously. We really trust this organization to not put anyone in jeopardy in terms of safety. Did you get the feeling that might have helped you? That might have helped you get started maybe earlier than a lot of other organizations could have?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. We were one of, I believe, 3 organizations that did start off with programming, and I believe it ended up where one of the organizations, unfortunately, because of a contamination, had to close down. So people were looking for places for their kids, and so we were glad to be one of those places where people felt comfortable to come. And thankfully had no incidents during our 8 weeks and since. So we're very happy that we can provide that for the kids and for the parents, and let them know that the kids will come, be safe, and be able to have fun.
And of course you've continued from the summer on, fall program, and now of course in the dead of winter today, 70 degrees in Augusta, right? Although it was cold a couple days ago.
Today.
Today it's 70. Won't be tomorrow possibly. But that really must for the staff there. Michael Harden's kind of your fearless leader. What a tremendous champion for tennis of all backgrounds and ages, and one of the great Georgia tennis legends. Hopefully you won't hear that. But in all seriousness, he really is. But that must really make you guys feel somewhat like, hey, this is really cool. We're able to keep tennis going in our area and keep connections with our students that we just love so much.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. As we would receive information from the USTA that would help kids to stay engaged, we would post that to our Facebook page and send emails out to let them know about different opportunities that they could have while they're away.
Sure.
But absolutely, we were very happy that we could do what we did. It was a team effort. Everyone participated in the research of this, that, and the other. Again, what are the guidelines out there? How do we turn that into something that we could put together where everyone feels comfortable, not just, we want you back, but for parents to be able to say, okay, I trust it. And but again, definitely a team effort across the board.
one or two more things. I know MACH Academy has been a huge supporter of the national essay contest. That's something that you guys really have used as an educational tool, as well as a tennis tool, right, for a lot of your students. Have you found that to be useful in your curriculum?
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. We have had, yes, quite a few winners.
Quite a
Um,
few. And you're
from
not even on the selection committee. That's the thing. So, well
uh,
done.
well, it was definitely, we were happy to be a part of that. But yes, when they come in, they know, hey, an essay is going to be in your future.
Right. Right.
But yeah, we definitely push that. Again, as I mentioned, usually we have our Masters Week camp, and so that's one of the activities that we have them do during that time, and it continues on, of course, up through the deadline for us to get everything submitted. But absolutely, we always, again, the academic portion in our acronym of MACH, we push that and
Right.
want to make them know that, it's not just what you do on the court, but off the court. And thankfully, we've had many people to graduate from MACH Academy and to earn full scholarships in the tennis realm as well as academics, and some of them were able to do both. So very proud of them.
Well, on a personal note, I got to meet, last time I was down there, I came across a young lady, Alicia Ortiz,
Yes.
who is now in Massachusetts, I believe, helping tennis up there. But every time I go to MACH Academy, I'm just struck, not just the positive energy on court, but you come into the learning center and you've computers galore. How many computers do you guys have there? It seems like 100.
At
A
this
bunch.
time, I know. At this time, we have 10,
10.
but
Okay.
we're looking to expand more over at our Diamond Lakes facility once we get it back up and running. So we're looking to actually duplicate everything that we have at the Fleming Tennis Center
Yeah.
at the Diamond Lakes Center. So that's
Yeah. But every time I'm in there, the kids are engaged. They're
yes.
focused, but they're also having fun. They're they stop, talk to you, coherent sentences, like actually good conversation. I mean, just really inspiring place. So
Awesome.
congratulations to you. And I guess the last thing for you, Helen, is obviously not just your organization, but us as a state in tennis lost a great person in Betty. And I know that she's smiling down on you guys for all that you did. Could you talk about maybe what that meant to you guys last year to be able to keep going in her memory?
Yes, absolutely. When she did pass in February of 19, the first thing was like, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
what do we
Shock.
do? What can we do? Do we do? Because Miss Betty, of course, as I stated to Mr. Harden, she was his right and left hand. And so we decided, hey, we have tennis, we have coding, our summer
Right.
programs, and our Masters Week camp usually encompass a lot of different things for the children on all different levels and ages. But we said we have those two things that we know without a shadow of a doubt we can offer. So
Right.
we took a vote and we decided to move forward at that time. Again, that was right after her passing.
Right.
Since that time, we were able to do a lot of other things. We had a women's tennis league to form in her memory.
Great.
And so they wanted to do that to honor her. And so many other things. We, of course, during COVID, we started our virtual learning classes. And that has evolved. And so now this time we have things like Toastmasters, nutrition, and so many other different categories that we're offering in addition to our regular coding. So with Miss Betty,
Yeah.
she's here. Believe you
Oh,
me.
sure. Oh, absolutely. And I'll tell you what, she's one of the greatest grant writers I have ever met in my life. She was
Yes.
incredible at that.
She was not
And everything
afraid
she wrote was true, which was even better.
Yes,
So,
absolutely.
Well, Helen, kudos to MACH Academy, this year's winner of the Getting Back to Play category for our special COVID-19 Service Award. Congratulations and thanks so much for joining us today.
And thank you all so much for honoring us with that award. Thank you.
Well, folks, that is that's MACH Academy last year's 2020 COVID-19 Service Award winner for the Getting Back to Play category. We thank Helen Thomas-Pope for joining us today. Appreciate everyone watching. Stay tuned for our next episode shortly. Thanks again.